Welcome back to our message from our divine compassionate guides. Thank you as always. I really appreciate you watching, liking, and subscribing. So thank you so much. I hope today's message will help heal and serve you in the way that is most appropriate. So of course, I am pulling from the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. And the message, of course, is for the collective consciousness. What would our divine guide, source, consciousness like us to consider, contemplate, and look at for today? So let's find out. Annunaki Light Codes. Energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. Just like I recommend each time you come to these videos and these messages, take a deep breath in and just allow yourself to be clear and open to hearing all about the message for today. Annunaki Light Codes. Energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. The Anunnaki are a race of cosmic light beings who have been coming to Earth since ancient times. The Sumerians and Babylonians acknowledged them as the deities who governed the space between the worlds. The divine leader of this incredible race is the goddess Ishtar, a powerful figure similar to the Egyptian goddess Isis. The Anunnaki have taken many forms throughout the ages. They have had angelic warrior-like qualities and have appeared with wings, sometimes up to 4, and with an elongated head and face similar to that of an eagle. When the Anunnaki appear, it's important to know they are heavenly allies supporting our healing and ascension. In the distant past, they visited the Atlantean civilization and helped those who were aligned with the spiritual path to ascend to the next dimension, so that they could leave the wheel of karma. They acted as divine judges, deciding who could ascend and who had to be left behind for the growth of their soul. Those who had abused their powers and had not honored the divine or valued the great gift of life they had been given had to remain for the ending of their civilization. Good thing I can speak. For that reason, some people who have had an Atlantean incarnations may fear the Anunnaki, but be assured they are beings of infinite light working for source. You know what's interesting about this card? I'm going to go to the meaning for us in the oracle, but just with the Anunnaki is it's interesting because in my mind when I first pulled this, it did trigger me. But then it's interesting to see how they're not positive nor negative, and that they are more of that duality in what they represent. And of course, everything that comes and exists is from source consciousness. So being assured that these beings work for source consciousness, all of us work for source consciousness, depending on what frequency you tune into is whether that's a positive or negative, right? And again, it's perception many times. There is an ultimate authentic truth outside the perception, but often our perceptions can be biased based on the glasses and the lenses that we look through, right? So that's just my interesting side note on that. But the message for us. Great change is coming to you, but this can only occur if you are willing to shift your perception. You may be experiencing resistance to change, but please know this is simply fear of the new, not intuition. If you are wondering what is the best course of action, the Anunnaki are encouraging you to go with the new. Old systems, old ways of being, and old ways of doing things must be released if you are to evolve. Change can bring a sense of vulnerability, but it will allow you to make a deeper connection to your feelings, gifts, and what is important to you. You are standing at a gateway of pure potential that will be ignited as soon as you move through this necessary change. Be open to new information, new processes, and new ideas. You are part of the new energy upon the earth. So appropriate. So appropriate. That's all I can say. I hope this message, that it helps, heals, and serves you, and that great change is coming. We are part of this change. And, any of that fear, anxiety it's not your intuition. It's because the energies are changing and they want us to stay in fear and they want us to stay in these lower vibrations. But we need to be able to be vulnerable, but and have that connection, and know that when we make the necessary changes, we're going to connect to the right energy. So I hope this serves you today. Have a beautiful day. And as always, until tomorrow, namaste.